you've just seen the 5 races there that have enabled Hiya Butt to line up on Saturday. Quite simply, what's been the best performance?
Oh, his second round performance without a doubt. I'm joking aside.
Track 5.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. Yeah. No, I think you'd have to say his first round performance was probably up with all those performances you saw there. Jonathan, I said to you earlier that when he came past me just before the first bend, I'd already turned my back on him, poor Dap, you know, and he should have been gone, in fairness, he should have been gone. And where he found the heart from and the determination just to have the will to get in the next round is astounding. And I think I've said this on more than one occasion. How anybody can blackguard this type of animal, a greyhound, how can even start to want to do things that they do to him in this world of greyhound racing is beyond me. That's not right, because these animals, believe it or not, you know, there's 4 other trainers in this room today that would honestly tell you, Jonathan, if you had your hands on these dogs each and every day, they would run through a brick wall for them.
Before I go to Hayley, can we touch upon the seeding round? Last thoughts about that?
I don't think there's any doubt that at the vast majority of tracks that this ground would turn up to, it would be a rail seed without any doubt. I've voiced my opinions openly to say that I just feel that there's areas and tracks that he goes to that he'll keep straight before he's cleared, and again, with respect, inferior speed on the inside of him. And I think that was borne out last year in the 2016 Derby, and I think that was borne out this year in the second round, whereby I know there was animosity before, during and after, but I think it's plain to see, and without wanting to sound too blasé, I make a living out of betting greyhounds, Jonathan, and you know, with the greatest amount of respect, when I took a time out and I didn't have the microphone put under my mouth straight away, which was always going to be difficult for Billy Boyle and Stephen Potter, you know, it was always going to be tough, and certainly Mark, you know, he made a comment that I'm sure he's had time to look back on and he regrets saying it. But I was able to walk away and have time to digress on what happened, and it was clear to see that if you actually look at him, he didn't actually take 1 or 2 strides to the right, you know, before he actually...
It helped his trapping, and that's why you did it in the first place.
I put a middle seat on him because I just saw him in a trial. I mean, the 480 boxes was fine, he trapped okay out of 1, but he actually, his first movement out of 1 from the 480 boxes was to go into lane 2 and a bit, you know, and he had no idea in the trial of the 500, he just was clueless at the start, and he was clueless in the first round, and you know, I had to make evasive action from my point of view. That Hayley trains the greyhounds and I make all the technical decisions, if you like, for want of a better explanation. And I said for Paul Ellis and his crew and Hayley to go any further in this derby, he's got to come out of the box, because there's no way he's going to be back running 2 minute dogs like he did in the first round. And I think it was borne out in the second round that we went on to produce what I believe was his best traffic performance at the minute, which is still far, far inferior to what he's capable of. And come Saturday night, he needs something bigger and better than what he's produced so far.
He's of course in the red jacket. Slightly surprised you're not in the red today, but it's in the dry cleaners, I take it, isn't it?
It's ready for Saturday. Yeah, so...
Were you delighted as much as Mark when track 1 was drawn?
I was, yeah, I really was, yeah. I just wanted to be on that inside. I know we've had discussions about other things, but yeah, I desperately want to be on the inside. So hopefully he can, you know, really trap out, because I don't think he's trapped yet, as good as he can, but is he saving it for the end? Who knows?
Mark talked the technicals and you're the training. Anything different about Hiya Butt this year? I know in his style of running there certainly is. He seems to have become stronger. I think if he was a dog of last year, he wouldn't have recovered in the first round.
Yeah, I think he has gone stronger, but I have changed his training regime then slightly different, and I think it's actually paying off now. And yeah, so I have changed it a bit.
Mark, final question. How do you see it go? How does Hiya Butt win the derby?
Well, first and foremost, Jonathan, as I just quite rightly said, any performance he's produced so far is not going to win him this year's derby, and we've got to find, in my opinion, maybe a length or at least a length and a half at the start. And it's just, you know, at this moment in time, you'd have to say that's more in hope than anticipation at this moment in time, because he's just not ever looked like coming out of the boxes like he's come out of most other sets of traps up and down the country. But when you know that's in a greyhound, you've got some kind of hope, and I must say that, you know, each and every ground that's left in there that was to turn clean second without what none of us want is any schmozzling in behind that's going to interfere with anybody else's racing grounds career. We want to be as clean as possible, but I think it's without doubt that we need something along the lines of maybe Seamus's dogging two, trapping his best fashion and somehow giving us that little bit of breathing space that we need to race away at the corner. And even two listen, those are the 5 grounds are capable of back running, Jonathan. There's no question about that. But they're capable of back running on the performances that are produced so far. It's our job and it's Hiya Butt's job on Saturday night to somehow become 2 or 3 lengths clear at the winning line rather than the length he's been so far, and I think that's key to our chance of success.
Good luck, Mark, and I think finally as well, but 2 parts to this one. You're a stylish lady. You must love this stylish place.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it really is, and hats off to the Lord, you know, for making it what it is then, really. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
And what would it mean to win the Derby? Standard question, but important.
Well, I can retire. Put it that way. I can retire. That'll be the end of it then. Yeah, but
Jonathan,
yeah,
that won't be the end of it.
Come back next year and do it again. Let's hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, always great sports. Mark and Helen Chiefly.